Hello, Knights. Thank you for taking the time to watch this If I Stay on Track 10-minute video that is going to walk you through our laser-focused tutorial plan for the fall semester. These tutorials are going to be referenced as just the unified tutorials, but you may also hear them referred to as ESSER tutorials. They are the same thing. ESSER refers to the grant that is just providing the funding for them. So unified tutorials, ESSER tutorials, same thing. So let's go ahead and get started. As a district, our mission is and has always been to increase the number of students from underserved communities who graduate from college prepared to lead. And for most campuses, that work starts in 6th grade. We have one singular goal for middle school, and that is that at the end of 8th grade, all students will be at or above grade level in reading and in math. We all know that over the last 18 months, our students have experienced a ever-changing world, and that has caused them to experience significant academic loss. And that's really where we're going to start. Our why is to make sure that our students are receiving the support that they need to get back on track to leave 8th grade on or above grade level. So let's think about those numbers for just a second and what that actually means. I've narrowed this data to focus on English and math, and we're going to look at some district data and we're going to look at some Northbrook Middle School data. There are two numbers that are our most important, and that is our gain or loss for English and math for our specific campus. For English, we saw a 6% decrease, and for math, we saw a 12% increase. The silver lining here is that our students performed very well compared to state, district, local levels. We saw consistency with English data where we had a decrease of 6%. Yes Prep had a decrease of 5%. And in math, we saw the district decrease by 21% and the campus decrease by 12%. So we really held our own in math and in English for our students last year. And regardless of what was going on, our kids showed up. But that doesn't change the fact that there was a decline in students' academic readiness and our ability to achieve our mission. So we do know that there are two things. We know that we are going to need more time with our students outside of class. Anybody who has spent a second with students inside the four walls of a classroom or who has experienced a 50-minute block knows that time is our most precious resource and we need more of it. Knowing that we need more time means we need more people. And we know that we need highly skilled and dedicated staff to show up for our kids in the same way that you show up every single day when you come to Northbrook. How many kids? We know that we have 87 students total. So we know we have we have a total of 87 students that will attend tutorials that will occur after school for Reading 8 and Math 8. For 13 weeks. Those start on September 13th, and we'll have 5 Saturdays so that those 87 students get the 30 hours of high quality support that they deserve by the end of semester 1. So we have a total of 87 kids that need more time outside of class, and we know that we need ideally 8, but 7 highly skilled and dedicated people to provide those tutorials. But why should you sign up? At the end of the day, we're showing up for our students who need us most. You wake up every morning and come to work with a lot of energy and enthusiasm for our kids, and this is no different. We need staff to show up for our students during the after-school tutorials and Saturday tutorials with that same level of energy so that we can have a ratio of no greater than 15-to-1 students. We know that we have 13 weeks of after-school tutorials and 5 predetermined Saturdays. And we have 2 really positive things here. We got curricular training and resources are all provided with some really great programming that our students can use. It's student-paced. They can get what they need to achieve their personal learning goals. And we're able to compensate staff $35 per hour, which is an increase from the standard extra duty pay. So very excited about that in that grant, because we know that people work more than what education allows us to necessarily compensate for. But this is a place where we can really, where we're being afforded the opportunity to compensate fairly. So this kind of just helps us do the math, and it breaks down the numbers of if you sign up and are selected to provide ESSER tutorials or be a part of the unified tutorial plan, you will work after school tutorials and Saturday tutorials, which total provides you the opportunity of earning an additional $2,746 for the fall semester, which is a substantial amount of money. I'm going to pause here for like 10 seconds. These slides will be available in the same folder where you found this video. So if you want to go back and look at this at a later date, you can. And again, our bottom line is that we're here to make a difference to the students who need us most, and those are the kids that qualify for these tutorials. 4 questions that have come up frequently. The first is about the curriculum. Anybody who's worked a Saturday tutorial knows that is like the most key question. No, you do not have to design curriculum. The English and math curriculum is both digital, and it is prepared, it is student-paced, it is individualized. So you are much more of a facilitator of modules versus a creator of curriculum. The second is, do you have to work all 13 weeks? There is a long and short answer. The short answer is yes. We believe that consistency is key to student success. And so if you are selected as a tutor, then yes, you'd be expected to come to all 13 weeks. We also know that life happens. And so if there was a situation where you couldn't attend a tutorial, you would follow the same PTO protocol so that we could secure coverage and support you in both being a tutor and then being a human who has a life event. Same thing goes for Saturdays. Yes, you are expected to show up for all 5 Saturdays. Yes, you are human. Life happens. And if something were to come up where there was a conflict, you'd follow the same PTO process that you would for any work-related absence. And that just, it helps us cover all our bases and make sure that we do have committed tutors who are going to be there consistently for students, and that we're able to provide coverage and things like that and acknowledge that everybody is human. And then finally, when are those Saturdays? And so we have 5 Saturdays that are selected for the fall semester. Those are September 25th, October 9th and 30th, November 13th, and then last, December 4th. This is a really critical thing. So before you express interest, what are the expectations that you must be meeting with your current classes? And that is all of them. We know that our first priority is our assigned content classes. So if you are a Math 6 teacher, Math 7 teacher, Math 8 teacher, you still have to make sure that you're supporting those students and meeting all expectations for that course or that class before being selected to provide tutorials. And then the hours, so for after school, we're talking about 4 p.m. to 5:30, once or twice a week, depending on your availability and then which cohort you would be assigned. And then our Saturday hours are going to be 7:45 a.m. to 12:15 p.m. And next steps, applying. So you will need to submit the application survey by Monday, August 23rd. I apologize, not Friday. August 23rd, Monday, end of day. You would then be expected to complete the required trainings, and then our tutorials begin energetically on September 13th. Here's a more detailed breakdown of the information that we've covered thus far. I'm going to pause here and just let you take it all in for a good 30 seconds. All right. So as we close out, just want to remind us of a couple things. Our unified tutorials are unified in that the entire district is standing behind this structure and providing the resources and support to make sure that every individual who participates is set up for success, and that includes our students. And then it's laser focused because we're being extremely strategic in who we are selecting as students and staff to support. We want to make sure that we're not setting ourselves up or our students up for providing too much to not enough. And so laser focused, the right students, the right staff, unified. The whole district is backing this effort in curriculum and staffing and all of the above. And before we close out, it would be a shame to not mention that for the 21-22 school year, we are riding together and shining together, and that is going to require everybody to lean in and show up for our kids with our after school and Saturday tutorials in the same way, with the same energy, same enthusiasm, and same commitment that you've shown up every single day this school year. And so thank you again. All of the resources will be available in the Schoology folder. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to either me, Eric, or Hope, and we'd be happy to sit down and chat. The survey for submitting your interest is also linked in the same folder. Thank you.